Hey everybody, this is Greg coming to you with another Fundrise video. Today's video we're going to be talking about a new single-family rental community called Heron Bay in Locust Grove, Georgia. Before we get started though, please make sure to hit that like button down below. And also, if you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe and hit that bell just so that you can get the newest videos that come out from my channel. I try and get two out a week as I can. Just depends on my schedule. But, like I said, we're just going to be talking about this new community that came up here that Fundrise put in the Interval Fund. Again, Heron Bay. It's part of the Opportunistic strategy, which means that they're just kind of building new or, looking more at growth as a long-term investment. It's a little bit more high risk, high reward. And we'll talk about that a little bit here as we go through here. Looks like they put $6.3 million into this so far. That's split up between the balanced E-REIT 2, which they put 10% in of $635,000, and the Interval Fund, which I'm mainly a part of. Actually, that's pretty much all that my account is right now as part of the Interval Fund. And a lot of people that are just getting started in Fundrise, this is where you're putting a bulk of the money from that fund into these new purchases that Fundrise is making. Again, $5.7 million, 90% of the buy so far for this development area, for this community, has been put in. It's part of their Sun Belt plan, which again is all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. That's that lower belt, the Sun Belt as they call it, of the country. And it looks like they did buy this new acquisition in December 23rd of 2021. So we're just going to get into the meat and potatoes of this. New acquisition again. We've acquired approximately 26 acres of construction, which you can see from here is what the community is going to look like. Single rental homes. Some of them look like they're going to be single. Some of them look like they're going to be bumped up together like duplex style. I'm not exactly sure. But we'll find out here eventually as the information comes more from Fundrise on this. We've acquired 26 acres, as I said, construction-ready land in Locust Grove, Georgia, for an initial purchase price of $6.4 million, with plans to build 226-unit rental home community. Property is located just off Highway Georgia 155, about an hour southeast of downtown Atlanta. At a strategic level, this investment fits within our affordably placed Sunbelt apartment rental housing thesis. So really they're just saying, millennials, retirees, a huge group of Americans are trying to get out of bigger cities, migrate from northern states down to the southern warmer states over this past decade. And that's just driven a huge demand for housing and well-priced housing in the South. So just something that Fundrise, if you've watched my other videos, which I do ask, if you're looking at information on investment properties that Fundrise has been doing, check out my videos, my past history. I actually put this in a playlist with all the other Fundrise properties that are in the Interval Fund. You can see exactly what I'm talking about of where they've been buying and what they've been doing with those properties. And I try to go back and update a little bit as I can once I find some updates for these properties. So as we iterated in our third quarter performance update for investors, they believe that the long-term trend has only been further accelerated by the pandemic. And, that just means remote work for more people, and they expect that increasing share. Population won't need to go into and be in expensive gateway cities, and they just seek some locations that are a little bit more remote and just kind of to themselves. That's pretty much what they're looking at here. So this acquisition was made by a joint venture between the two Fundrise funds, which I said in the beginning invested roughly $5.7 million, and the balanced E-REIT did $635,000. And again, this is the opportunistic, so the risk return is very high, as you can see on this chart, and you're looking at 2 years or more for return on this investment. So we're looking at the long run here, not the short term. That's really what these opportunistic ones are all about. And again, they're looking at growth. They're looking at growth in this because they're just putting in what they can, and they'll get what they can out of it at the end of it. So really, a lot of this is going to be a rental community. So what they'll be doing is they'll just be putting in some buildings and probably renting them out as they go, and you'll just start slowly getting those dividends back from that. So business plan, properties already entitled for construction of the 226 cottage-like rental homes. They plan to work through design and permitting over the next several months, and construction will begin shortly after receiving the approvals from the city. We expect delivery of the first batch of homes in late 2023. So again, they bought it at the end of 2021 here in December. We're getting into 2022. They're not looking to start getting anything back until 2023. So with subsequent batches delivering on a monthly cadence thereafter. So they're just looking at, okay, we're going to start building houses. Once we're done, we're going to start building the next one, and so forth and so on. And they're just going to go until they're done doing all 226 of them. So we've engaged a national general contractor to perform construction services on this project. Track record consistently of nearly 30 years of construction projects, so that's great. That just means that they're partnering with somebody that has done a great job these past 30 years in building homes. That's really what they're trying to throw here for you. Similar to our other single-family home rental communities, intent is to lease up each batch of homes as they deliver while construction on the overall community continues. When construction is complete, we will be the sole owner of an entire rental townhome community situated in a desirable location just south of Atlanta, putting it in an excellent position for both ongoing rental income generation and long-term appreciation. So they're just starting from the ground up. Like I said, they've got the land, they're going to build houses, they're going to rent them out, and they're just looking for that long-term growth and also getting rental income along the way. So that really much, that rental will just start paying dividends back to the people that are invested in it. So they expect the total budget of this to be approximately $54.2 million. And the intent with this and other similar investments, including both single-family rental home communities and some apartment communities, is to be a long-term investor, like I said, building a scaled portfolio that generates consistent rental income while at the same time positioning ourselves to capture what we believe to be outsized price appreciation thanks to the confluence of demographic factors driving demand across the Sun Belt. So like I said, it's just they're looking at that growth. While we've acquired the land with an all-cash transaction, we intend to obtain portfolio-level financing when the homes deliver, while the aim of increasing expected returns and freeing up cash to deploy elsewhere. They've just done this with pretty much all their other properties. So as they continue to grow, they're just going to bring in some funding, move out their own cash, and be able to put that elsewhere just so they can keep building the fund. That's just what they've been doing this past year. So why they invested? Well, it's already entitled site, so they're properties have already been secured with entitlements necessary to develop the homes. Because the property has already taken those important steps toward construction, they're able to begin development significantly sooner than if they needed to entitle the project themselves, which reduces overall timeline and uncertainty in that investment. So because of that, because those titles and everything are already in place, they can just start getting to work. You know, they have some things that they still have to get through, but a lot of the paperwork and everything is already out of the way. So it's a fast-growing area. Between 2010 and 2019, Atlanta's population grew at nearly triple the rate of the national average, according to the U.S. Census. And as the area continues to grow, affordability is becoming a top concern, making neighboring areas like Locust Grove attractive to both renters and home buyers. And social distance friendly, like I said before, they believe in the privacy provided by the community's spacious homes will be particularly attractive to renters seeking additional level of social distancing or who simply need more living space as norms around work and school shift. You know, compared to, say, an apartment building where you're like right up against the wall with somebody else. In this situation, in a townhome, you at least have a little bit more room to yourself, or even in a single home like some of these homes are in this community. You kind of have your own privacy, you have your own yard, you've got a fence, you've got, whatever. You can do what you want in your house, which is a great feeling. So, let's go up here really quick. I already showed you this picture here. This is their proposed plan, so it looks pretty big. Looks like, again, that lake is there with a little stream that goes through it. And it looks like this is what one of the houses is going to look like. So, kitchen, bedroom, and living. So it's a nice rancher style that they have there. So what do you guys think about this? Does anybody live in this immediate area that could kind of give an idea of what they think these houses will be worth, and what the area is like just southeast of Georgia? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions, again, please put them in the comments below as well. Like I said, I try to get a couple of these videos out a week if I can, and as Fundrise puts information out, I like to try and just make this and kind of inform people of what they're investing in, because some people don't always just click on the blog links that are on the website. Sometimes they like to just kind of visualize it and also hear some information about it as well. So like I said before, if you like what you saw, please make sure to hit that like button. Please make sure to hit the subscribe and the bell as well, because you'll get information out as soon as I post it. Also, there's a link below, kind of like a little affiliate link with Fundrise. If you are new to Fundrise or thinking about creating an account rather, it's just a link that will give you 90 days of free advisory fees with Fundrise, so you won't get charged on it depending on how much you're putting in your portfolio. That could be a big difference between a couple cents to couple dollars depending on what it is, but it's still money that is going to be able to be yours and stay in and be reinvested as your time grows with Fundrise. So like I said, again, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. Until next time, guys, take care.